One of the most fun parts of international players coming over to college basketball is once you get a guy, it's kind of fun to like deep dive on as much game footage as you can find of players. And like I remember doing this with Kasparis last year when he committed to Illinois, we were both like extremely skeptical based on clips. And then we watched one game of him at like that ANGT event last year in the summer after he had committed to Illinois. It was just, I remember we sat down like appointment viewing, let's watch a full game. And you and I text each other like 5 minutes in, and we were like, "Oh my God, we're so wrong. This kid's so good." And yesterday we had two Illini battling each other. We had Mihailo Petrovic and David Mirkovic facing off. And I think both guys showed out. I'll pull up the box score just to read you their full numbers. But from what I was able to see, both these guys had great games. And it actually culminated in a game winning shot from Mihailo Petrovic, which we'll get to as well. But what's your reaction to this? First off, how much were you paying attention to the Battle of Future Illini? Should mention Kentucky also had Yelovich. He was in this game. So a lot of guys that we've covered on the channel that we interviewed Armand about in the last week or so facing off in action. I thought everybody lived up to the billing here of like gonna be a good college basketball player based on what I saw in this game. Do you agree?
Yeah, no, I thought honestly, I thought there were some pretty good performances from a lot of guys who, like you mentioned, we are going to see. But obviously, the big moment was the Petrovic buzzer beater, um, to beat his former or his future teammates' team here. Uh, are we going to have any comment on who Petrovic hit his game winner on?
Who was it?
I don't know. I figured he was an uncle of yours.
I mean, I don't think my uncles can touch the floor as much as that kid did when he got hit with a simple left-right crossover. But
Yeah, so the move was nasty. The move was nasty into the midi. Also, like you talked about end game stuff, right? Like end
yeah,
game stuff with Illinois. Um, Obviously, there's a lot to play out. There's going to be a lot to play out about everything on this one, right? But I I think there is something to take away from this that you see that Petro Boomin is willing to step up to this moment to hit a big shot. Um, Also, nothing I love more than a deep two for game, by the way. He might as well have his foot on the line.
I mean, let's breathe on that. That's not necessary.
Yeah, I'm nitpicking. I'm nitpicking a cold-blooded moment.
You are really. So I tweeted this. The shot itself to win the game was really special to me because he gets the ball. He's obviously a pure point guard. We talked about how like we think his passing is what's going to translate most. We're not exactly expecting a lot of shot making stuff, and it looked like I mean, barring Petro just calling his own number here, it appeared like this was off of a timeout, like out of bounds inbound play, and it appears to me that the play here was just, hey Petro, go get us one. We interrupt this sleepers video to tell you about an offer from Underdog Fantasy. Cart, you love Underdog Fantasy, correct?
Of course I do. Can I have a moment real quick?
Please. Thank you for that. In fact, I'm going to cut you off because our listeners like when we keep these short and sweet. Underdog Fantasy. Sign up as a new user. Use promo code SLEEPERS. Get bonus funds up to $1,000, 50% of your deposit match. The NBA playoffs are rocking right now. I played Underdog last week with a Cade Cunningham line. I'm looking forward to doing it throughout the entire first round of the NBA playoffs, but there's more. You can place picks on golf. You can place picks on baseball. You can place picks on the NHL playoffs that are rocking right now. Join Underdog Fantasy, promo code SLEEPERS. Support this show so that we can keep bringing videos to you. Back to the video. There wasn't a lot of like dummy action. He kind of looked like he was going to set up something to the left, but like pretty quickly, this was just like a top of the key isolation. And on this team, obviously he's their best player. He's an MVP candidate in the league, but like on this team, I feel like if you're in a tie game with 11 seconds left and that's the call, hey Petro, go get us one. That means there's a little more here from a shot making standpoint than I thought. And I tweeted out screenshots of this move. He dropped that dude.
Yeah.
Like this make fun of the defender all you want or whatever. He dropped the dude. He set him up with the left. He snapped that shit to the right. The dude touched the floor. Like he literally had like a knee on the ground trying to recover, and Petro just banged the game-winning jumper. I love the move. I thought it was a special move. More special than the move itself, the one play, is the moment of it, right? And look, we're gonna gas this up because I exaggerate everything. That's how I'm wired as a human being. But I don't think it's a minor thing here that in essentially the first big game for Mihailo Petrovic after he commits to Illinois, where he's facing a future teammate and there's a Kentucky star on the court as well, he does that. Like the world's eyes are on you. There are so many people just like you and me who are like, we got to follow this game for the first time that never have before. And he does that. It's wildly impressive to me. Like the sense of the moment is already a thing to me with him.
Yeah, I definitely think that's a factor here. Also, like he just hits it and walks off like it was nothing, like he ain't just dropped somebody.
Yeah.
Um, is this also going to be his go-to move? Is this
Left to
right
right.
back Yakashona shot of last season?
I don't know. This doesn't seem as much of a signature to me. Does it to you? Like I think this was just he got a dude. Like I don't think we're gonna see him do that exact move every time.
Yeah. Also, don't know if it's going to work against someone under the age of 55.
Yeah, maybe. So it was his mega bet team, which is also the team that Yelovich, the Kentucky kid, plays on. So just some numbers on this. Megabet beat SC Derby, which is where Mirkovic plays. Petrovic finished with 16 points, 7 assists, and the game winner. Yelovich finished with 15 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists. Good performance for the Kentucky commit. And then David Mirkovic, the other Illinois front court commit, 13 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists. So basically everybody showed out
Yeah, pretty good performance by everybody.
pretty big time. I'm excited to watch these dudes, man. I'm excited to watch these dudes. They're going to be very good at Illinois.